Honeybees are vital to our way of life with major impacts on what we eat and our economy. But a parasite has been infesting colonies across the country. And now there's another threat looming overseas. I met the Maryland scientists trying to save the honeybee.
Each hive has roughly 60,000 bees in it. I've got 15 hives. Do the math.
Lori Titus started keeping bees to pollinate her garden. It turned into a full-time job, the bee folks.
After my first year of beekeeping, I had 60 pounds of honey left over.
Her business has thrived despite an ongoing problem, an infestation. A parasitic mite called Varroa destructor has been decimating honeybee colonies across the country, attacking the bees and weakening them.
I spend so much time and so much money trying to come up with ways to keep the Varroa from destroying my hives.
She estimates $8,000 over the course of 22 years on one treatment after another. She says the mites that survive just get stronger.
And over time, the medications that the beekeepers have been using, they don't work.
We suit up for a closer look at her hives in Mount Airy.
The bees are actually flying out. They have a flight range of 2 miles, so they go out to all the farmers around here. They pollinate the soybeans, they pollinate everybody's little gardens, the clover that's in the field, all of this wild berry that's around here. This all gets pollinated by honeybees.
Honeybees actually pollinate most of our fruits, nuts, and vegetables. Honeybees are worth more than $15 billion to the U.S. economy every year, and more than $220 billion to the global economy.
Bees are not just an incredibly charismatic insect, they're also incredibly vital to our way of life as human beings.
Entomologist Samuel Ramsey is an expert on Varroa destructor.
This is an incredibly destructive parasite. It is considered to be the leading issue in the trend of honeybee health decline that we've seen over the past decade.
While working on his PhD at the University of Maryland, Dr. Ramsey discovered the mite actually feeds on the bees' liver, not their blood.
And that's helped us understand why they have such a huge effect, because the liver detoxifies pesticides. And so now we understand why these creatures make the bees so vulnerable to pesticides that they've been dealing with for years with no problem.
Inside this Greenbelt lab, he and his team search for ways to eradicate Varroa destructor. But he says there's another threat looming, a parasitic mite called Tropolelaps, destroying bee colonies in Asia and spreading.
Because of globalization, the speed of international travel, the movement of organisms, of plants, of animals back and forth, there's a lot of potential for this creature to reach our shores.
Dr. Ramsey is spending a year in Asia studying Tropolelaps to form a strategy in case it comes here. How does it feel to be on the cutting edge of this research? Honestly, because it's groundbreaking.
I feel so humbled by the fact that I get the opportunity to affect change in a problem that is affecting so many people around the world. So it's a humbling experience, and it's just really, really exciting.
Beekeepers like Titus desperately need a solution. She wants to grow her business and add more hives.
I've been keeping them for what, like 22, 23 years now. My kids have grown up with them. You know, they're definitely part of the family.
So Dr. Ramsey's research trip ends June 2020. Actually, beekeepers around the world raise the money for him to do this because it's so important to them. And you can still donate, so we posted the GoFundMe page on our website, WJZ.com, if you'd like to learn more and help.
Now, you simplified that really well. Aside from getting the EBGBs looking at the
looking at the mites, I apologize.
You know, it's amazing to think that something that small can cause so much problem.
I know, exactly. And learning about the impact bees have on basically everything we eat and our economy was pretty astounding.
So now, looking at that, are you just kind of fascinated at just the work that the beekeepers do and his work, how important it is?
It is incredible. It truly is.
Right.
And it's just the bees themselves are incredible.
So now there is a link there. How actually can we help? I mean, what can the folks at home do if they want to go to our website? Can they donate to his cause, or how can you actually get involved?
Well, yes, his research trip is ongoing. He doesn't come back till next year, so you can donate money to help him continue his efforts. And when he comes back to Maryland, he'll continue his work here.
It could help all of us. Okay, good job.
It is 6:50, and we'll be right back.